the appeal to civility has basically become the Democrats' entire political platform.
Where the fuck? What dimension do these people live in? The appeal to civility has been the entire Democratic platform.
Yeah.
When Joe Biden ran, what was Joe Biden's first campaign ad? Was it an appeal to civility, or was it Donald Trump said that there were fine people in Charlottesville?
It was Donald Trump loves Nazis, and we have also. Right. I mean, there's that clip of Maxine Waters that everyone points out. You have to make them uncomfortable. If you see them out in public, you have to go up and bug them.
Yes.
And I think AOC said the same kind of stuff. Yeah.
This is so disgusting. Like, he's like, I'm going to cherry pick, some Democrats saying good things, like don't protest at people's houses, don't, let's be civil to each other.
More of that,
let's
please.
Not kill each other.
Yeah.
Right. And then I'm going to say, first of all, that's all good stuff. I wish everyone was saying that. I wish all Democrats and Republicans were saying that. They're fucking not saying that.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's pretending like this is the mainstream narrative right here is we all need to be civil with each other. What the fuck world? Like, does he actually is he so fucking delusional that he thinks this?
Yeah, it is delusion.
This is insane to me. And I hear this repeated so much by socialists. They're like, all the liberals care about is civility. Which is code word for we want to have a violent revolution, basically.
There's this just so weird because in the violent revolution, like this guy dies day one.
Yeah.
There's just no way.
You don't think he's making it?
He's like food. He's in somebody's freezer. It's like, come on.
Okay, maybe.
Platform that's best summarized by Michelle Obama's famous, "When they go low, we go high." The Democrats have become incredibly attached to the idea that following strict social and institutional conventions makes them morally superior to the rest of the rabble.
Yeah.
I can't even. Well, first of all, it's funny that he's showing Nancy Pelosi the "fuck you, China, I'm going to Taiwan" as an example of this.
Well, and she tore up Trump's speech. I mean,
yeah, right. It's not. Yeah, I would not say Nancy Pelosi is exactly the avatar of civility.
Civility, or institutional tradition. I don't know.
But
doesn't seem like tearing up the speech is like the tradition.
Right, but let me go back for a second because what he said was fucking insane.
And then going to Obama, like, please, Obama's been gone for 4 years.
I know.
He doesn't even. And then Michelle Obama?
Michelle Obama. It's not even Obama, it's Michelle Obama.
These people are not even on the public stage anymore.
How dare a president's wife say, when they go low, we go high? How dare people strive for, to be better moral people? How dare they?
Yeah, but that was
how dare liberals do this?
This was all before the age of Trump, when I kind of feel like people are like, shut the fuck up, Michelle. Yes. Now we're on the verge of fascism. We tried the "we go high." It didn't work.
Right.
Yeah.
We go high. The Democrats have become incredibly attached to the idea that following strict social and institutional conventions makes them morally superior to the rest of the rabble.
Mm-hmm. If you don't follow social and institutional
conventions,
then you're a fucking criminal. What is he talking about?
Yeah, you are part of the rabble.
What the fuck? You're not a rap. First of all, he says rabble, which he means like, I don't know what it fucking means. I don't know if he means normie by that.
No, rabble is of troublemaker.
Okay. Like
rabble.
Yeah, rabble.
A disorderly crowd of people.
Right.
Disparaging term for the common people.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think he means it like the common people.
Yeah.
But, right. So if you don't follow like social and institutional conventions, first of all, I don't even know what that. I mean, that's such a broad category.
Mm-hmm.
But in the context of this being civil, then yeah, if you don't follow that and you want to promote violence in politics, then yeah, you're a dipshit piece of shit, horrible human being, and you should be thrown in jail. Like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I mean, does he support Donald Trump not following the institutions and trying to 6th? Become, president again?
Good question.
Even though he lost the election. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
He must be a Donald Trump lover because he's like, oh, Donald Trump threw all the conventions away.
Yeah.
He tried to force his vice president into like giving him a second term.
Yeah, right. Was he in favor of that? I mean, that's throwing away all the social conventions and institutional conventions, right?
Well, he's basically saying we should do that before they do.
Oh, where did we hear that before?
Yeah. Vosh.
Whether that's the protesters the wrong way, or the Republicans they chide for bending the rules and being rude. We saw this philosophy of procedural superiority during Joe Biden's campaign. When
Joe Biden lied like a motherfucker.
Funny to me. Okay, this is so funny to me. He's chastising Joe Biden for this appeal to civility and high roading. Okay,
right. As Joe Biden is lying about Donald Trump.
This is literally, yes. So I looked this up. We are living through a battle for the soul of this nation. This is the thing where he talks about Donald Trump said there's fine people on both sides.
Yeah, it's a fucking lie. Yeah.
He literally has it. Like the thing on screen is going against the words he's saying.
Yeah.
He's just too stupid to realize.
Yeah. Well, he believes the fine people nonsense. He thinks that's.
But
that's
even if
true.
he did, even if he does, that contradicts that Joe Biden is just trying to adhere to these civility politics.
Well, I mean, I guess you're right. Even if it is true, it's not very civil.
When he consistently reminisced about the old days of civil, principled political arguments, Joe longs for a time when, quote, the Democratic Party still had 7 or 8 old-fashioned Democratic segregationists. You'd get up and you'd argue like the devil with them. Then you'd go down and have lunch or dinner together. The political system worked.
Is that in that ad?
No, this is not an ad.
Yeah, what the fuck? He shows an ad and then he shows some other thing that he said that's not even related to the campaign.
In a completely different context.
Yeah, that's completely dishonest, dude.
Oh,
You're fucking being way dishonest.
Oh, no. Don't worry. It gets worse, Adam. So I went and found this comment. Let's see. Where is it? Okay, so I went and found this comment. And I actually found the video of him saying it. This is from 2017. He is in Alabama. And he's speaking in favor of the Democrat senator who's running for the seat in Alabama, Doug Jones. Do you remember who Doug Jones was running against? In Alabama in 2017?
No, tell me.
Do you remember the man Roy Moore?
Oh no.
Do you remember Roy Moore?
Vaguely. What was the scandal that he got into?
He didn't he like have sex with or sleep with an underage person, or there was something weird about some like pedo shit?
I think I'm thinking of someone else.
Oh, okay. And in 2017, Roy Moore was accused of inappropriate sexual contact by 9 women. 3 of the women said they'd been sexually assaulted by Roy Moore when they were aged 14 and 16 and 28.
Wow.
So there you go. One said, yeah, so there you go. So that was Roy Moore's, the Roy Moore scandal. But no, so he's giving, so Joe Biden's giving this speech, and he's basically just talking about, well, for the first part of the speech is a joke because he's talking about how like he was, the guy who headed up his committee was a Democrat, but he was a segregationist, and he said he would help Joe Biden like, stump in whatever state he was in, and Joe Biden's like, I'm pretty sure if you came out and spoke in my favor, you would make me lose, and so he's like, well, okay, I'll speak against you then if that will help you. And so that was sort of like the joke of what he's talking about. But regarding this, okay, so let me bring it up. So you see what he wrote on the quote, the Joe Biden quote that's up here? Uh-huh. He left out a line. Okay.
That's where the dots are? No way.
No. He left out a line not where the dots are. So let me read you the full quote.
There's two sets of dots, but
right. He says, Joe Biden says, I've been around so long that I worked with James Eastland, referring to a segregationist senator from Mississippi. Even in the days when I got there, the Democratic Party still had 7 or 8 old-fashioned Democratic segregationists. You'd get up and you'd argue like the devil with them. Then you'd go down and have lunch or dinner together. The political system worked. We were divided on issues, but the political system worked. You like that he cut out that we were divided on issues part?
Where did he cut that out of?
At the end.
So he didn't even put dots.
I know.
What a fucking liar.
And the whole point, if you actually listen to Biden's, speech that he's talking about with Doug Jones, and it's funny because then he goes in this whole thing about how like Roy Moore has a shitty record on segregation and he's a racist and blah 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 blah, and he starts praising Doug Jones for going after the KKK, which apparently he did in his earlier career and all this other stuff. So the idea that Joe Biden's harkening back to like being happy about segregation or something is ridiculous. But the whole point of what he was saying is that, even with people that we had very strong disagreements with, we were still able to come together because of our political system, because of our political institutions, and create a functioning country. And this guy's saying that that's bad.